Today I am going to talk all about blush. The drugstore is full of so many different types of blushes. Some are amazing, some are not so amazing. So hopefully in this video, I just help you guys navigate the drugstore and really help you decide on which products you want to try out so that you don't end up wasting your money later. So if you're interested in knowing my top favorite blushes at the drugstore, then just keep watching. Okay, so we are gonna get started from the lightest shade to the darkest shade in my collection. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my first blush, which is by Ulta. And these are really nice. I love the packaging. I think it's really cute. It's easy to put in your purse. This is the color Girly, and it's one of their matte blushes. And I love matte blushes because sometimes if you have, you know, a sparkly blush and then you have a sparkly highlighter, like you can get a kind of crazy with the sparkles. But I like this one because, see, it's super sheer when you put your first layer, but then it's really buildable. Like I can get this really pink. So as you can see, it's quite a bit more pigmented as you work with it. And this is just really awesome, especially if you're a beginner. It's just a really good color. You really can't go wrong. It would go with a lot of different skin tones. My next blush that I want to show you guys is by Maybelline, and this is their Dream Bouncy Blush. And this is in the shade Rose Petal. And I almost didn't put this blush in my favorites because I find that I actually don't wear this blush very often, but I do think it's a good blush for people who maybe don't wear foundation and just want like a little bit of color on their cheeks and then mascara and out the door. I think it would be really perfect for someone like that. The reason why I say someone who doesn't wear foundation is because it's a cream blush, so if you put this over your foundation, I found that it kind of causes my foundation to slide and to move over, and it looks really patchy. So this is one that I definitely would steer clear of as far as putting over foundation. But this one, I have gotten some use out of it if it's just one of those days where I don't want to wear makeup, but I don't want to look like super tired. So I'll just put a little bit of this on the apples of my cheeks and then some blush, and it actually has a really nice soft look to it. It has a little bit of a sheen, so it kind of adds like a glow, as you can see. I would almost say it doubles as a highlighter. So this is one that's really nice if you just want a look that's super simple, but I wouldn't recommend trying to put this over foundation, especially liquids, because it does slide around. The next blush that I want to talk to you guys about actually isn't a blush at all. It's an eyeshadow. And funny story, I was home for Christmas, and this was like last year, and I was using this as a blush, and I found it in my mom's makeup collection, and I told her, I said, "Mom, this is such a good blush, it's so pretty." And then she told me that it was actually an eyeshadow, and it was kind of embarrassing, but I loved it so much she ended up giving it to me. And this is in the color Pink Petal, and it's by Maybelline, and it's just this like really soft pink. This would be amazing for people who are super pale, who like can't even handle blush that has like pigment to it. People who just want like the most barely pink cheeks. This one could be a really good option. It's almost the same color as the Moussey blush that I just showed you, but it is powder, so it won't have that problem where it makes your foundation move around. So this is just it. It's just a kind of a pearly, pinky color, and I am really into it. The next blush that I want to talk about is by CoverGirl, and it's in their Cheekers collection, and I believe this is in the color Pretty Peach, but it's so worn off. I can't even read this, you guys. It's so old, like it's so beat up, and obviously it's because it's well loved. But this is just a really nice peach coral kind of tone, and it's not matte, but it's also not sparkly. I would say it has kind of more of a satin finish. I'm trying to build this color for you guys. Here we go. It's a lot easier when you have it on a brush. But that's that one, and it's just really nice, and it's very versatile. You can wear it pretty much all year round, and it always looks awesome. Now on to my absolute favorite blush in my collection. This is by Wet n Wild, and it is their Color Icon blushes, and all of them are beautiful. but I would definitely say that this shade in Pearlescent Pink, it definitely takes the cake in my opinion. This also is a very close dupe to NARS Orgasm if you guys are into that blush. This is a lot more affordable, and I've tried the NARS Orgasm blush and I really enjoy it. So for me, finding a cheaper option was amazing. So this just has a really good glowy look to it. It's definitely not a matte blush. So if you're not into sparkles, maybe I shouldn't say sparkles. If you're not into like glowy, dewy makeup, then you probably aren't gonna like this blush. But this is one of my favorites and it is just so beautiful. I love how it's just like different pigments come out. You can see golds and corals and pinks, and it's just, oh, I think it's so beautiful. I love it so much. Last but not least, we have NYX Powder Blush, and this is in the color Terracotta, and let me show you guys, it's just such a pretty color, and this is so cool because you can definitely wear this as a kind of a bronzer and a blush, so you can kind of get 2 in 1, and this color is so beautiful. I even recommend using it as an eyeshadow. Just because it's so pigmented. I feel like this blush can have so many different uses. This is the swatch for you guys, and as you can see, it's like lots of golds and browns and kind of mauve colors, and this looks especially good on people who are tan or darker complexion. And then I'm pale, and what I do is I just use like a super light hand with it, and so it's pretty versatile. Even though as a pale person, people can kind of be scared of that kind of stuff, I love it. Alright guys, that's all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. All the products that were mentioned in this video today are linked in the description box. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.